The pet of the future!
I am from the future, and I can tell you that when a virus comes along and kills all the cats and dogs, we don't adopt monkey slaves as pets. That's just silly. Turns out there is a far more practical response. The Virginia opossum and goats, but that didn't turn out so good. Let's see. They're as smart as cats and dogs. They use the litter box. They don't spray, and they don't claw the furniture. In fact, if you get one from this size, they can even be downright affectionate. This little feller wandered into my house one night when I was cooking chicken. He's practically just a baby.
I found him in the litter box of all places.
Of course, then the next day, his little brother followed him in.
Look, people are generally freaked out by possums. That's because they don't know about them. Here's some possum facts.
First of all, possums are gentle little creatures. They're very non-aggressive and will only attack if thoroughly provoked. They're also beneficial. They eat thousands of ticks in their environment per year. And they hardly ever get rabies due to a lower body temperature. They're also clean animals, constantly grooming themselves.
So, anyone with half an education knows we evolved from lesser apes. And those apes evolved from tiny little shrew-like tree rats. But possums are marsupials, a line that broke off some 120 million years ago. That's right, when dinosaurs were still around. Today, possums are the only marsupial to inhabit North America, and they're doing just fine.
And that thing they do with their teeth is only when they're scared.
It means they are paralyzed by fear. It is the possum's equivalent of going...
In fact, the possum's main defense is to crap its pants and pass out.
Most predators simply will not eat dead things, so they think the possum has expired and move on. This method, however, does not work on automobiles, which is why I'm teaching these two to be afraid of bright lights.
No, their gross little tails here are prehensile. That means they can use it as an extra arm. They can hang from their tails, but only as long as you can hang from an arm. And he's got his little possum 5 fingers. And he's got his possum 5 toes. Oh, and you can see a little thumb on there, too.
Now, they only live 2 to 3 years in the wild, but in captivity with enough exercise and the right food, they can live up to 10 years.
Possums have 50 razor-sharp teeth, more than any other animal on the continent.
Now, possums are nature's little garbage men. They'll eat just about anything, but so far their favorite have been grapes, worms, and chicken bones. They need a high-calcium diet. Yet I've found that even people who do know about them still can't stand them. Why? Because they're weird. They're ugly. They're misfits. They're underdogs. Sound like anyone you know?
Now, you do need a license in most states to own a possum as a pet. So I'm probably going to let these little guys go. And that's okay. From what I've read, they won't be desensitized to humans. They'll just be desensitized to me. So there you have it, the pet of the future. Not monkeys who will enslave us, but the cute and often misunderstood possum.
It should also be noted that they taste pretty good.
Don't say